Hello everyone, my name is Simon and I would like to welcome you to today's webinar brought to you by Hector School, Karlsruhe Institute of Technology. Today's webinar is titled Develop the Future, Part-Time Master in Product Development at one of the best technical universities of the world in Germany. And today you learn all about the Part-Time Master's Program in Management of Product Development, about the structure, about the management and engineering content, about the admissions regulation, and of course about the application process. And you'll also learn while studying in Germany a few good reasons for an English master program in Karlsruhe in Germany. And telling you more will be today's presenters. And it's a pleasure to send my greetings today to Martina Waldner, who is the senior program consultant, as well as to Nicola Borzak, who is the senior engineer. Welcome, guys.
Hello, Simon.
It's a pleasure having you both in, and I'm sure that the audience that has joined would prefer to hear more from you. So allow me to navigate to your presentation and pass the control on to you. And the floor is all yours. You guys can take it from here. Thank you.
So, hello, Simon, and hello, everybody. So thank you very much for having you here today, and that we have the opportunity to give you a brief introduction into this part-time master program, executive master here at Hector School at the KIT in the field of management of product development. So my name is Martina Waldner, and I'm also very happy I sit next to Dr. Nicola Borzak here today, and Nicola will also give a short introduction about himself.
Hello all together, my name is Nicola Borzak. I'm one of the guys that will also do the lectures with you. I'm a postdoc at the EPEC in KIT. My main research areas are the development methods and methodologies, as well as optimization and CIA. So I think we will have a lot of lectures together, and we're really looking forward to meet you guys.
Great. And head of the institute is Professor Albers. Unfortunately, he can't be with us here today, but I would also ask Nicola to maybe say a few sentences about Professor Albers, as he has a very broad part of experience and knowledge that he's taking right into the program.
Exactly. He's also responsible for the program and doing also a lot of those lectures with you. He's one of our professors at the KIT, and also one of the, he's already 20 years here at the KIT and has a lot of experience. Before, he used to work at Schaeffler FAG and also Look, which is one of the companies here in the region. And now he's since 20 years at the KIT, like I told you, and one of the most important researchers in the area of product development in Germany.
Great. And before we now dive into the program in the field of management of product development, I would like to tell you 3-4 sentences about the KIT, so you know where you are here. So KIT is the former Technical University Karlsruhe, one of the highly ranked technical universities worldwide, and always in the top 3 places up here in Germany. KIT is very strong in engineering, and the research centers focus mainly on IT, information technology, energy and mobility. And these are also parts what we combine in this Master in Product Development. Just to give you a little bit of feeling for the university, the KIT in total has 9,300 employees, and over 6,000 of those work in the field of research and development. And therefore, what we really can uniquely do here is at Hector School to take the technical knowledge right from where it was founded into our classes, into small groups, and so I can guarantee you, here you are right on the spot to get the newest update in technical knowledge. So now, as I promised you, we will move forward to more content about the master program in product development, and I hand over again to Nicola.
Integrated product development is one of our biggest research areas where Professor Albers is doing it for over 20 years now. And what are parts of integrated product development? Of course, it's process planning, so that you know how to come from a, let's say, idea up there to a real innovation. So put the thing on the market and get money for the things you invented. And to do this, in order to do this, there are a lot of things to do. And there are also different methods you can use in this part, like one of, for example, is target costing. That's a method where you learn quite early in the product development phase how to figure out how much should your product cost and where you have potentials like to save some money. Also, agile methods are getting more and more common, also in product development and mechanical engineering, and we're researching about this for almost 20 years now, and we're one of the players in order to make that also work in industry. I will later show you an example about this. Really important are also computer-aided methods, like, for example, FEM or PLM, PDM. Those methods are already out there in industry and used quite often, but it's still important to figure out where did they come from, how they work, and also learn something about the theory. That are a few examples about what you're going to learn. Another really important thing for us is Industry 4.0, which was also where we have a lot of industry programs and also projects together with the industry in order to figure out how to make Industry 4.0 work, not only in the production phase, but also during the development of products.
Great. So this was very interesting. So Internet of Things, all of this you find here in this Master in Product Development. And now I would ask Nicola to give us some more practical understanding. What are the examples? What is going on at the KIT here in the field of product development?
Yeah, one project I brought two with me. We had last year, and that are two projects I liked quite a lot. That's why I brought them with me. The first one is about design thinking. We made a workshop in China last year. There was a big automotive company that was interested in how to make agile product development work, but not only in Germany, also work there in China. So we went there for 3 weeks and made different workshops together with their Chinese employees. Altogether, it was about 70 employees, which we were teaching how to do design thinking, and not just teaching theoretically, but also do it in a real example in order to make their cars better. What is design thinking about? That's one of the methodologies of agile product development, where you try to figure out how to get new products, but not only products you like, furthermore, products that the customer will like. So there are usually 6 phases we're going through. The first phase is the scope phase, where we try to figure out what is like the most important thing about about this topic. Let's say, I don't know if it's car, for example, connected car or something like this. And then in the next phase, you go for research. Research means you, for example, go to different stores, like an Apple store or somewhere else, in order to figure out what is important for the people, what do they want. And that's also then the next step in the define phase, where you then define a new task which you want to solve. And then the last 3 steps is like ideate. That means get new ideas. How do you solve this problem? Prototype it by really hands-on, just put things together and make it somehow work, and then test it. And usually it's an iterative thing, so you will do the ideate, the prototype, and the test phase over and over again in order to make that product really work. That's mainly about design thinking, which is one of the agile methods. And why did I brought it with me? I think it's also really important that we have experience in a real context and then bring it over to workshops we are also doing during the program. A few more words. to the project how it was. It was 1 week preparation in Germany where we got it so far working, and then 2 weeks where we did this design thinking workshops over there, and then in the third week there was another pitch training. So we told them and showed them how to pitch the ideas and how to make them work also for the management. The second example I brought with me is about ProVia. It's product development in a virtual ideation lab. So what that does mean, I think it's really important that when we work right now, it's quite often that you have to come together and work. But there are so many ways of Web 2.0 like we're doing right now. You guys are not sitting here next to me, but we're talking over the internet, and that works already in webinars quite good, but in product development it's not so established so far. So what we did is to start this project called ProVia, where we also started together with Porsche, a project in order to figure out what are connected cars, but also involve students, as there also might be next generation of customers. So that was kind of a project. I also brought a small video that might explain it a little better to you. Simon, perhaps you can help us to start it.
Thank you very much, Nicola. I do have to inform, before I do play the video, is our mobile users or tablet users that unfortunately this content won't be available, but as we are recording the webinar, you might want to see the content in the recording as well. Apologies, but to the rest, hope you guys enjoy, and see you back in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. And now it is time to give the floor once back to Hector School. Just a brief moment, let's go back into full screen. And the floor should be back yours, as you should have the control.
Yes, great, thanks.
Okay, so we did it this year the first time, this project called ProVia. We started with about 50 students. They were all in their master's degree at KIT, and there we started with a real product development task. It was digital services for the Porsche customer of tomorrow. So that means not only new products, but also services and business model innovations, and in order to figure out how to earn money with new kind of technique. That it is all about, and we had with SAP a big partner. They sponsored us with a platform like Porsche did with the task, the development task, and all the time they put in. They were at every single milestone and decided in which direction it should go. Those are two examples that you saw right now for agile product development. So the first one was design thinking, the second one was ProVia, and you perhaps already figured out there are like common things. You have a research phase in both, you have a profile definition phase, and so on. So what we are going to learn you is also to do it on your own. In 1 week, for example, you'll be at the KIT and do a whole those whole process on your own by developing a new product. But you will also learn about the theory. What's the difference between those two approaches? What is common in there, and why should a product development process be designed like it is? So that's about the examples. We have here the 4 phases that were also shown in the video. So the research phase, where we try to figure out what is out there in the market. Otherwise, you guys would develop things that are already there. It's always a little pity if you want to try to patent that and figure out, oh, a lot of people had already this idea. Then the second phase, figure out what customer needs. Third phase, ideation, again, like in design thinking, and then mock-ups for validation and test. And you do that validation test also, of course, in the ideation phase, but in the mock-up phase or the fourth phase, a little more in detail. Here, a short view on the SAP Innovation Management Platform, which is the software we use. There you have the possibility to start like campaigns where you put in what is the task for the next phase, what should you figure out, and then you have those idea cards. In these idea cards, you can write down what is the content, what is your idea, and based on this, your other students will give you feedback. Is it good? Is it bad? And how does it work? And if you're in Hector, you of course will learn also what is behind this. Why did we decide to go, for example, for this innovation management platform? So at the KIT, we have like 3 major aspects. That's teaching, like every university, and also research, like every university. But the third one is innovation. So we try to take those research results and put them into the market, and by that creating a real innovation. And ProVia figures all those 3 aspects in one project, and that's why we really like that. So we have a research project in there where we try to figure out how might product development work in a virtual laboratory, and what are also the limitations about that. The second thing is the teaching part, since it is a part of the master's course where you can learn a lot of stuff about product development. And the third part is the innovation part, since we're doing that together with real industry partners. They're really going into this because they really wanted the solution. So they put a lot of effort and time into it, and therefore they also want the results and take them. Just to give you a short example, this year they had about 8 patents, and 2 of the ideas probably will make it in the car of the future. So I think it's quite a good number.
Wow, great, Nicola. That was really impressive, exciting for me, and I think it would be a great opportunity for you guys to have product development methods and really have the hands-on experience, have an inside look, how do they do that other companies, and compare it, how is this going on in my company? So I think this will really broaden your experience to a large extent, plus getting the new insights on how to do it. I think this can really help yourself very much to position you perfectly in your company and also for future careers. So now, after we had insight on the field of the engineering modules, I would also like to show you what else you're going to learn at Hector School. You're going to have 5 modules in the field of engineering, and you're going to have another 5 modules in the field of management. You're going to have 5 management modules, and here you're going to see how is international project management done. You're not just going to be confronted in your job with managing a single project. It will be multi-projects. And this is what we're going to teach you here at Hector School. How do I go along with a manifold of projects here in my daily business life? And this is going to be one module, what you're going to have here, the project planning and controlling in a global context. Another topic will be development management and intercultural management. Hector School itself also is very international. We have about 1/3 of our participants are international, and the others are here based in Germany. So this is a very intercultural, multicultural group here studying at Hector School. Another management module will be in the field of finance for executives. Here you will have a look into modern corporate finance and entrepreneurial investment projects. Business strategy, controlling, and marketing are very big challenges in every company. Here at Hector School, you're going to get the instruments how to work in those subjects successfully, how to develop the business further, what constraints you have to have a look at, and here are classes. They are going to give you insights and support you, so when there are challenges coming up for you, you are equipped. Very interesting management module, that's a management module number 4 here at Hector School, that's so-called human resource management. Here you will have the insights on the HR, and when you leave Hector School, you can really question your boss if he is a good boss, and you might gonna be able to ask the right questions. You will have leadership methods, conflict solving, and also you will receive a 2-day management training here at Hector School. The perfect roundup for our management modules, this is the feedback of our alumni, is the module number 5 in the field of business law and intellectual property law. This is also, you are in the field of product development, therefore it's very important for you to know what is it about patent law, trademark and copyright law. This is where you need insights, and that's what we are here for, to have professors and professionals from industry opening your eyes for what is necessary for you, so you are able in meetings and arguments and product development to have your points across to the people working together with. All the management what we teach here is keeping an aspect that we have a globalized economy. So we want to really have this international aspect here. Well, so how is Hector School scheduled? We have an executive part-time program. We have the 5 modules in engineering plus 5 modules in management. Here on this slide, you see the engineering modules are underlined in green and the management modules are underlined in blue. Each module is closed in itself. All the lectures, excursions, case studies, and tests are in the 2 weeks when you are here full-time at Hector School. So you don't go home with any homework and there's nothing to prepare before you come to Hector School. But when you are here, you really have to focus on your master. But then when we let you off again to your job, you can fully concentrate again on work. And when you are here at Hector School, there might be the possibility to check some of your emails, but I have to be very honest with you, it is demanding, and we ask you to fully concentrate here on the master program. We start here every October, and those 10 modules are over within 15 months. So when you start in October, in the following year, in December, those 10 modules are over. If you wish so, you can also expand this period of modules for another year. Then the total amount of time here being partially here at Hector School would not be 15, would be 27 months. And if you have questions regarding to that, please get in touch with me. You know my name is Martina, you find me on the homepage, so just drop me a line and I will get back to you. So then after you pass those 10 modules, you conclude with 9 months part-time master thesis here at Hector School. And the master thesis is really probably one of the biggest benefits here at Hector School. It's an innovation project. You take a topic out from your company, you get the supervision from the KIT. For example, Professor Albers or Dr. Bursak will support you, and you get another supervisor, and we always see a very high return on investment here through the master thesis.
I already supervised 2 or 3 master theses, and they were like really good because we had the opportunity to put in there our methods we're just developing right now on the one hand, and the company was really also interested in the results, so we had a win-win situation, or a triple win situation for everyone, for the company, for the students, and also for us as researchers.
Yeah. So when you talk to your boss about this program, or to your HR, don't forget to mention the master thesis and this unique opportunity to get the consultation of the KIT in this field. Yes, and so Hector School is existing since 2005. So what happens after the master program? Here I have a few alumni of us here listed, and for example, Frank, he was one of the first participants here at Hector School, and he started out as in the field of as a product manager, team leader, and software development. And after his master here at Hector School, his career really took on. He first of all was promoted to be the assistant of the board of management, to his expertise, and also supporting the company in which direction to move. He followed on with a position. He was head of product strategy and management, and now he built up in R&D department at the company where he's still with in the aspect of generic systems. So it's really great to watch, to see how our alumni develop here at Hector School. So Karlsruhe, I think it's a great place to be here, and our campus of Hector School of the International Department is right in the middle of the city. We have the biggest shopping area. If you go out and left, if you go out and right, you are in front of the picturesque castle and a huge park, and 5-minute walking distance you are at the KIT, at the campus south, where, for example, Nicola is also located with the EPEC Institute. So I can really say it's a great place to be here, and people enjoy it very much here, studying right in the center of Karlsruhe. What else do we do while you are here at Hector School? So we offer a variety of social events and fireside chats. For a fireside chat, we invite an expert from companies, maybe also somebody from your company, joining us here at Hector School for an informal evening and talking about a current topic and offering afterwards some exchange. We have team building courses. They go from bowling to golfing to high rope courses, everything that's fun. And so you really interact with the people studying here at Hector School, with the KIT and the team here of Hector School and the international department. So especially the social gatherings, I think, are very valuable to you because you get in a close contact to people from other branches, or maybe from people working for your competitor or from your supplier. So you really broaden the view of things as you're possible to exchange with professionals here in Hector School in this environment. So when Hector School is over, we are happy to welcome you as an active member of our alumni network, where we have so-called alumni Stammtisch. So we meet at a bar in the evenings, across Europe to get together for a beer or two, or we offer alumni meetings where we have an industrial day where you get again an insight into a company and conclude with a social day where we have some nice get-together with the people studying before or after you here at Hector School. Yeah, so now just giving you again a brief the key facts here. So we have the 10 modules, 5 in engineering, 5 in management, and each of them has a duration of 2 weeks here in Karlsruhe. We start every October, and in total it's about 20 months master program here. You graduate with an elite degree with a Master of Science here from the Karlsruhe Institute of Technology with 90 ECTS. It's English taught, all the lectures are in English, and as I said before, a third of our participants have an international background. Yeah, we really think the network, what we offer, is a great asset and a great benefit of this master course, and we are, of course, an accredited university. So, how is it? What is the way to get into Hector School? What you first of all need is an academic degree and professional experience. Usually it is about a minimum of about 1 or 2 years of professional experience, even though we also recommend it can be 3, 5 or 7 years or even longer, that you have working experience and then join here the part-time executive master in product development. We have an online application portal, and please have a look on it. There you can upload your job references and your CV, and then after we had a first check on your application, we will arrange for you a personal phone or in-person interview with the program director of the master program. Or here you might even talk to Nicola, and this is also where he will check how well do you fit in the program, what are your expectations for the future, where do you see yourself, maybe what was your bachelor thesis about, what did you learn, what obstacles did you overcome. So it is more of an exchange. And so this is also an important part of the application, of the admission process here at Hector School, the personal interview. So your English needs to be good, very good, and therefore we ask you to approve of that. And this can be, for example, the TOEFL test. So we have a rolling application process. So this is what I can tell you. If you send your application in today, in the time frame of 6 to 8 weeks, we can tell you if you have a seat in the program. So there is no deadline in June or something like this. Yeah, you can apply now, and in 6 to 8 weeks, we can tell you what you're going to do in October 2017. Yeah, please stop by for our open house. This is April 3rd. We start in the morning, and there will be interesting topics the whole day. and we would be happy to see you there. Good. So that's about it. Maybe one final thing I would like to mention is the tuition fee here at Hector School. Hector School goes approximately, the master program in product development is approximately 4 semesters. Each semester would be 7,500 euro. So in total, the Master of Science here at the KIT at Hector School is 30,000 in tuition fee. And if you have questions, just get in touch with us. We are more than happy to be helpful.
Martina and Nicola, thank you very much for your part to this webinar, giving this wonderful presentation, sharing this much needed information to today's audience. And today's audience can use this live interactive session to submit questions now. And you can do so by submitting them in writing through the Q&A panel, and as you see, they will be now answered verbally. You can find the Q&A panel on the right side. If not, you either have the button on the top right-hand corner or the bottom right-hand corner if you're a Mac user. That is for those of you that join us a bit later. And to kick off the Q&A, I believe it's best if we tackle Clayton's question, asking if there are any scholarships available for the program.
No, Hector School does not offer scholarships. It is an executive master course, so it's also addressed to people working next to while they are studying. Therefore, there is also tuition fee on it, and not like on a full-time master program where the tuition fee is financed by the government.
Thank you very much. Next question is coming from Kathleen, asking what are graduates from the program doing now?
They work successfully in their jobs. They continue with their career. It can be they have more budget responsibility or more responsibility, so they are leading the first employees. You maybe please also check out our web. We did an alumni survey, and it's listed there. If you go for Hector School alumni, there you can really have a look into detail how high is the satisfactory rate and what are the people actually doing now, because we have graduates that are now back in business fully for 10 years. So Kathleen, please be so kind, have a look there, or otherwise drop me a line and then I mail you the link.
Thank you once again, Martina. Having kicked off the Q&A, allow me to open a poll where we also have 4 short questions for our today's audience members, with the first one being if perhaps you're already considering applying, if you would like to set up a personal interview with them via Skype, and due to which facts would you apply to the program? Those are multiple choice answers. And then you have due to which facts will you abstain to apply to the program. So feel free to give us some feedback, as it would be much appreciated. The poll itself has no time limit, so feel free to take your time. But more importantly, as we are in the Q&A, feel free to submit more questions. As you can see, Nicola and Martina are today here at your disposal. I'm receiving something through the chat panel from Umang, saying that he's an Indian student for having a Bachelor of Technology in Engineering with Mechanical Engineering. There is so far everything written. Perhaps the question might be if such a person would be eligible for the program.
So Nicola, I give this question to you, mechanical engineering.
I think that are really good conditions you already bring with you. Of course, in detail, we have to check like a degree and to figure out the administration stuff. But at the first view, it sounds very good. So if you just want to make it sure, just write us a short email or apply for the Hector Masters, and then you will get the answer in more detail.
Yeah, also if you just submit your CV, we can sort of make a quick career check and see if in general it would match. But mechanical engineering, we have had many participants with the background of mechanical engineering, and so I think you would definitely qualify for the Master in Product Development.
And that was actually indeed Umang's question, just followed up. So thank you very much, Martina and Nicola. And I believe we have a great question coming in from Ulrich. Do they already need to have a project or idea, I guess, ready before they apply?
Probably, I would say he may be thinking if he needs a project for the master thesis. But no, I think this will also, if he doesn't have a project when he starts with, this is something that's coming up. He will probably see during class what's most interesting for me, or where do I find the company I'm working for the most into which subject, or where would I like to develop? And then he has the opportunity to grab that chance and set on there with a master thesis. Maybe Nicola can also.
Yeah, exactly. Usually when we start to figure out what is a good master thesis, then we work really close together with the students. So then they will come for a 1-hour meeting and they will tell us where they want to develop and what they are interested in. And we will also tell them what is really important for the research and which are new methods that he or she might apply there. And then we try to work on that in order to get a really good master thesis, and then usually it takes a second round where we also get it with a company supervisor and then talk again about this topic until we have a topic everyone is fine with, and then we start a 9 months project. So I think it's even better if you don't have it so far and then are also open to get an idea during the master course, what are you going to do.
Thank you once again. Nicola and Martina, would you be so kind perhaps to check within your Q&A panel, as the attendees have the option of submitting questions privately to you, because currently we have addressed every question. So if you can go to Q&A, you should see a tab called My Q&A, if perhaps there was a question submitted privately to you. And as you do so, allow me to check on the progress of the poll. Nicola, you should be able to find it to the right side of the Q&A. And allow me to check on the progress of the poll. Some of you have finished it. Thank you very much for your feedback. To those of you that haven't started yet, you can find the polling panel available to the right side of the platform, should be beneath Q&A and beneath chat. Your feedback would be appreciated. And to the two of you that are currently in progress, please do make sure to click on the submit button within that panel in order to make your answers final, otherwise your effort will be lost. So thank you very much for your feedback once again. Was there perhaps a question privately submitted to you?
Yes, Simon, we got a message here from Anger Rush, and he is asking if there are any online courses for the program management of product development. And no, we don't. It is a presence course. You have to be here in Karlsruhe. You have a regular study day like a regular student. It goes from 8 till 5, and we do not offer online courses. What we really see, the big asset here is that we have small groups. There is a maximum of 15 participants in your engineering modules, and this close exchange with experienced engineers and everybody bringing in their projects, and a lot of possibilities for discussions with professors. Plus, we are very close. It's less than a 10-minute walk to the Institute of Dr. Borsak, or the EPEC. So you will also be using those facilities there. So therefore, it is necessary. We need to have you here, and the learning curve will be very high here attending Hector School. Unfortunately, this cannot be done in an online course.
I think also the networking is one of the most important parts, since you're up to 15 people really close together, and also in the evening going for a beer or two, or all those
or three, yeah.
or for golfing and whatever. There's also friendships that build up there, and I think honestly it's not possible with an online course. That's also what we're trying to figure out in ProWheel. So which parts can you do in Web 2.0 and which ones are not used for that. And for example, in Kickoff, it's really important to get the people together and be close to each other. So that's why we decided actively not to do an online course.
Thank you very much also for checking the Q&A, as we wish to take care of each and every attendee. And the next question is coming from Caitlin, wanting to know if there are any internships available.
Kathleen, we might be supporting you if you are currently working for an international company. We can get in contact with them here in Germany and maybe support you so that you might get an internship. But right now there is nothing set up for people coming without a company in the background that we have internships for them. You would have to have a look here. We'd recommend a basic command of German. This might help you here finding a job, or also maybe at KIT or at some institute there to get like a part-time job while you're here in Germany in between the modules.
We as an institute have a lot of different projects with different companies, and there we always need some help. So if you just are searching for a job, we will find a solution how you might assist us.
Thank you very much. And I have the next two questions submitted by Umang privately through chat. Wanted to know if there are different fees for different fields, like the master in the technical field and the master in management courses.
The tuition fee is always the same here for the master programs at Hector School. And here, the master we had a look on today, the management of product development, it does consist of 10 modules, 5 engineering modules and 5 management modules, plus master thesis. And the fee for this total program, for those 10 modules plus master thesis, is 30,000 euro. I hope this could help this answer.
Thank you very much, Martina. Hopefully it does. And if you remember, the next question also from Umang. Umang has a bachelor in mechanical engineering, and now he's saying that he wants to do his management course in production management and marketing. If you could tell him more about the courses, actually saying if you could provide more information about these courses and would like to join, if you could share more details.
So please say again the type of course he's interested in.
So he's saying that he wants to do a course in management course and in production management and marketing.
Okay, yes, we offer a course here at Hector School. This is called Production and Operations Management, with the focus on production, supplier, quality, and this course also has 5 engineering modules and 5 management modules. So this is another master that can be taken here at Hector School. So this would be also possible to participate in this master.
Thank you very much, Martina. So good news. And allow me to have a question of my own. As you mentioned that some basic command of German would be good to have a job there. Are there any German classes available at the Hector School?
Not at Hector School, but in Karlsruhe and at the university in general, there are German courses available. What we also recommend from our experience is it is helpful to come with a basic level. You get around very well with just English, but it's a little bit more fun if you can order your beer in German, or if you're out in a restaurant, or if you meet somebody in a bar and you want to talk to, or to get through the city if you have a A1, A2 level when you come to Germany. So maybe do an online course before you arrive here, and then get a hands-on experience in German, in engineering and in management while here at Karlsruhe, at the IPEC and at Hector School.
Thank you once again. And this would be a call to action to our attendees. Again, we are still in the Q&A. As you can see, we still have some time to address any questions you might have. As you can see, Martina and I do apologize, and Nicola are again here at your disposal. Otherwise, if there will be no further questions, we will be then wrapping up the session shortly. But we do have another.
I am sorry, Simon, for interrupting you, but I just saw that Ulrich, he was asking another question, and I just read out aloud his question. It is, could you give me some information regarding housing? Where do students usually live while studying at Hector School? Well, what we have here at Hector School is a dormitory. So if you are a participant at Hector School, during the 2-week module, it is possible for you to stay here at Hector School, right on campus. So in the morning you get out of bed, go down 2 staircases, and then you are right in your classroom. So it is possible for you to book here a single apartment. So this is your own bedroom and your own bathroom, and those rooms, they have shared kitchens. This is very big spacious areas where you can get in together in the evening for studying, for cooking, for hanging out. And this is what we offer here at Hector School at our own dormitory, at our campus here of the International Department, where Hector School is a part from.
And it's one of the best locations in the city, I can promise you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We have one more question from Clayton, saying that his background is in computer science and is currently working in a telecommunications industry in the customer services / product development. And his question is he eligible for the program?
So, Nicola, I would ask you to give Clayton an answer.
That's definitely a thing we will figure out when we're doing the interview. So it might work. It depends a little on what are you currently doing in your industry, and what is the background you can also bring in there. It depends on a lot of things, but I think that's the easiest way to figure that out would be to apply, and then we will do the interview and see if it's matched or not. I think it's also important for both sides that there is a match. Otherwise, you will have a master's course you probably wouldn't like. So in this interview, we will figure it out, and if it works, then it should be fine.
So Clayton, what I can offer to you is, please send me your transcripts and a short CV, so I know what is your current position, since when are you working, what did you graduate in, and then I will get back in 48 hours to you and let you know if you could fit into Hector School, if you would be eligible. Clayton, you were also asking if we are looking to opening other campuses around the world. Well, the KIT has a subsidiary in Suzhou in China, and there we are planning there a cooperation that this course will also have a module in product development in China, that you could take part in that. But otherwise, we are pretty much focused here on Karlsruhe because the KIT is here. It is, like I mentioned before, it's over 6,000 researchers working here on this spot, and this is really what uniquely we can offer to you, that we transfer the knowledge from here, from the campus, here into Hector School, and therefore we are here pretty much centralized in Karlsruhe.
Thank you very much, Martina, for picking up the question. Allow me to give our audience members some more time. If some of you are actually in the process of typing in your question, we are in no rush. Take your time. And in order to give you some more time, allow me to check the progress of the poll once again. See that some of you have finished it. Thank you very much. But some of you haven't started it yet. So you should be able to find the polling panel to the right side of the window. As you can see, we have multiple and single choice answers. Should be done in about a minute. Shouldn't take you too much time. Therefore, your efforts would really be appreciated, your feedback. And I see that one of you have started. So thank you very much. Just to make sure to click on the submit button within that polling panel. Otherwise, your efforts, your answers will be lost in the Internet of Things, so to speak. And perhaps a question from my end would be helpful here. I see that we have some interested students in applying, actually. So the appropriate question here would be perhaps to wrap up this session. What is the application deadline?
So we do not have an application deadline. We have the rolling application process. We recommend to apply early. So also for your personal planning, you will know the latest 2 months after application if you are eligible, if you will get a seat at Hector School or not. So therefore, applications are now welcome. We have had already quite many applications for this intake now in 2017, so please feel free. Further, if you are applying in August, it might be too late, because it will be difficult to schedule interviews and to get you through the university procedure into the program. So therefore, I ask you to do it as soon as possible. It's no binding, so therefore, please, make sure you apply early so you know how you can plan this fall, how your career will develop.
Thank you very much indeed, Martina. And having seen that we have no further questions, it is then time indeed to wrap up the session. Allow me to thank our audience members firstly for joining. I hope that this session was informative. Moreover, I sure hope that some of you are actually considering and will end up applying. Thank you very much for your attendance. And of course, a special thank you to you, Martina, and to Nicola for taking your time, for sharing your expertise. Do you guys perhaps have any last-minute closing comments before we say goodbye?
Well, we also want to thank the audience, and we want to thank you, Simon, for being our host today. And I think, Nicola, I can say it in both our words. Please contact us if you have any questions. You find us on the KIT homepage, Hector School homepage. Get in touch. Join the open house. When you're in the area, stop by. So we are happy when we can assist you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is Simon signing off by wishing all perhaps a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good evening from wherever you may be. Thank you for watching und auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.
Bye, auf Wiedersehen.